Many beloved TV shows should never be rebooted, as their success was tied to a specific time, cultural context, or perfect ending. While nostalgia drives reboots, some classics, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, House, and The Big Bang Theory, would struggle to fit into today's TV landscape. For instance, Brooklyn Nine-Nine's lighthearted take on police work may not align with current social discussions, despite its thoughtful handling of issues like racism and harassment. House, though beloved for its sharp writing and witty lead, glorifies toxic behavior that wouldn't resonate well in modern television. The Big Bang Theory also falls short in hindsight, with its stereotypical portrayals and outdated humor, making a reboot challenging without significant changes. Ultimately, forcing more content into concluded franchises often leads to diminishing quality. Some shows are better left untouched, preserving their legacy rather than risking a disappointing revival. 10 TV shows we all love that should never, ever be rebooted. We live in an age where legacy sequels, reboots, and remakes rule the world of mass entertainment. The nostalgia for classic movies and TV shows drives people's interest in recontextualizations and refreshers, thus motivating network executives to hunt for reprisals of long-finished TV shows. While this hurts the chances of unique new mainstream TV, it could be good for some shows, like the sci-fi TV shows that some great TV show franchises failed to make a comeback because the time had simply passed for them to return. Many great classic shows were either too much a product of their time to justify being remade today, or ended too perfectly to rationalize rebooting them. Moreover, as demonstrated by great TV shows that started to decline after a while, forcefully adding more content to a concluded franchise has a high chance of not living up to the standard set by it when it originally aired. Will be remade because they were cancelled too soon, while workplace sitcoms are still in demand, as proven by the critical and commercial success that Abbott Elementary has received. A police precinct may not be the ideal workplace for a comedy show in today's political climate. Set in the fictional 99th precinct of the NYPD in Brooklyn, Brooklyn Nine-Nine follows a group of police detectives as they befriend each other, protect each other like family, and grow together, while finding a place for comedy in the form of hilarious shenanigans, some involving police work, some strictly in their personal lives. The characters provided us with reasons to laugh with them for 8 years. However, the lightheartedness regarding police work, including grievous crimes, while well-intentioned, can seem frivolous in today's political climate. Episodes that deal with difficult subject matter like workplace sexual harassment and racism in the police force are done brilliantly. However, as the final season proved, addressing the rising concerns about cops in America is probably done best without the lens of comedy. Hugh Laurie's Dr. Gregory House, like his inspiration Sherlock Holmes, solves patient diagnoses like mysteries. His jaded worldview and his sarcastic demeanor often makes him a darkly witty presence, and it's entertaining to watch him solve diagnoses step by step. However, rewatching House reveals some harsh realities, particularly that the show glorifies abusive, manipulative, and toxic behavior through its main character's charisma. While Dr. House regularly gets called out for his behavior by his coworkers, friend, and boss, he doesn't really change, and his triumphs make his attitude seem like a necessary evil. The show became so beloved because Dr. House's sarcastic sense of humor and depraved charisma gives him a certain charm, but at the end of the day, the show is a product of its time. The glorification of toxicity was a major problem with the show already, and a reboot would either involve changing House's personality, thus making a new show altogether, or trying to make the original tone work in today's TV scene, which won't work. While The Big Bang Theory found widespread appeal and adoration because it was nerdy and funny, the show fails to hold up today. While the premise promises an exploration of nerd and geek culture through the lens of comedy, eventually, the nerds are the butts of the jokes themselves. The representation of people is also rather stereotypical, from the offensive portrayal of Indian culture through the character of Raj, to the cliched depiction of autism through the main character, Sheldon. The only way to make another show of its kind would be to revamp the brand of humor, change the characters involved, and take a more inclusive approach towards writing.